When teaching functional chord symbols and root quality chord symbols, you may wonder, well, why do we need them? Do we ever really even use them? Well, just for fun, I thought I'd share what my husband Ray gives the band when he walks on stage to perform. He uses root quality chord symbols written out in a chord chart, and here it is for the song he wrote called The Métis. If you write it down quickly, you can even play along. It's only 4 chords, including D minor, C major, A major, and F major. So just as a treat, I thought I'd let you sit in on a little performance. So here is my husband, Ray St. Germain, performing his song called The Métis.
Our final performance of the evening comes from one of the hardest working men in music. He hit the stage young and he's been hitting the road ever since, touring around the world, never slowing down, never looking back. He made it from humble beginnings to the Canadian Country Music Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the legendary Ray St. Germain.
Buffalo on the run, no place of their own they could call home, so they had to roam. There came a man, a fearless man, Louis Riel was his name. He said, follow me and I'll win your race, but we might have to fight. Not red enough, not white enough, which way should they go?
Isn't that a great song? It's one of my favorites too. The second C for teaching level 3 is creative compositions. Creative means relating to or involving the imagination or original ideas, especially in the production of an artistic work. It means doing something different. Being creative is thinking, identifying, exploring, understanding, experimenting, discovering, and establishing a new concept. Being creative means the ability to express yourself in a new, unique way. To begin our creative compositions, we need to start with a foundation. Let's begin with melody writing, ending on stable scale degrees. A melody ending on the tonic note, stable degree 1, or ending on the mediant note, stable degree 3, sounds finished and complete, like a musical period at the end of a musical sentence. The notes from the tonic and dominant triads provide the foundation for the melody. So non-triad notes can be used as passing notes, notes that move by step to connect the notes of the triad. Now on page 40, question number 1, compose 3 melodies below. Use the given rhythm. Now start by clapping the rhythm first. Count out loud, tap your toes, be creative. Read the question out loud and then go back and complete each step one step at a time. So A, name the major key, name the notes of the tonic and the dominant triads. Okay, that looks easy. B, use notes moving by step, skip, or leap, using notes within the tonic or dominant triads. Doesn't mean you have to use all of them, but it's a suggestion, right? C, end on a stable degree. So label the final note as stable degree 1 or 3. And you might want to experiment what you think sounds best with your melody. D, draw a double bar line at the end. And then, of course, perform your composition for family and friends. That's what it's all about. That's why it's so much fun. So open your teacher answer book Now here on page 40, and of course our answer books are identical. So if you're on page 40 in the workbook, you're on page 40 in the answer book. So here on page 40, you will see an example of how to answer this question. Now note that in measure 3, you will see the dominant triad, and I have ended this melody on the stable scale degree 1. And your students might have something, completely different, right? This is the creative process. This is just one possible answer. It's just a suggestion to give you an idea. You can see there's a G major triad in measure 1. Then we've used, passing tones. And then in measure 3, we have a dominant triad. Doesn't mean that they have to use it, but it's just a suggestion for them. When composing, be creative. Learn how to compose in different ways. Now, sometimes I have my students start with composing at the piano. Play a short melody, try different things, listen to what sounds best before, they write it down. Other times, we start away from the piano. Creative compositions can be done using whiteboards. In fact, I always compose with the whiteboards before writing it in their workbooks, as it's so easy to erase and correct before doing their final copy. So here's a quick look at Ayana and Sophia in Theory Club class. They're composing on page 40 using their whiteboards first. Check it out.
Okay, so today we're going to talk about composing, and we're going to compose ending on a stable scale degree. What are the stable scale degree numbers, Ayana?
1 and 3.
1 and 3. Okay, so we're going to do this just on our whiteboard first. So we're just on page 40 of our level 3 workbook. The first thing I want you to do is clap the rhythm. Okay, so we're doing question number 1. So can you clap the rhythm and count it out loud together? Ready? 1, 2, pencils down, Ayana. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Good job. Okay, so what key are we in, Sophia?
G major.
G major. Okay, and what are the notes in the dominant triad, Sophia?
D, F sharp, and E.
Excellent. What are the notes in the tonic triad, Sophia?
G, B, and D.
Good. Okay, so Ayana, when we're going to compose our piece, are we going to move by step or skip?
We can move by both.
Correct. We can move by both. If we're going to move by skip, then we're probably going to use the notes that are in the dominant triad, right? Okay, so Ayana, let's see what you've created here. You've already gone ahead and done some work on yours. So did you move by step or skip?
I did both.
You did both. Okay, and are you using notes from the G major triad?
This one? GBD? Yeah.
GBD, yes. Okay. Very good. I can't wait for us to go up to the piano and hear that. I like your G major in your little circle there. And Sophia, what notes are you using?
I don't know.
You don't know. Well, at least you're being honest. So you're looking at G major and you've got GBD, and now it looks like you're going to be stepping up or using your skipping. So go ahead and try that and then we'll hear what it sounds like.